Hey guys, so one of the other things I wanted to touch basics with was about the smoking side of things for multiple sclerosis. Now you get so many people just basically you have to stop, basically just telling you you've got to stop. Um, which I had so many healthcare professionals say it to me until I had one neurologist who just didn't even tell me to quit. He just drawed me a simple diagram map thing. Um, And he said, it's your life, you do what you want. He said, but I'm just going to draw you this and you can make your own design up. And with this, he basically drew a chart. And basically, I think it's not good smoking with your MS, but I think it's really, really, really not good smoking with MS if you're on a DNT drugs, basically, which is your MS medication. I think it's like 8 different types of it you can have. But I think it's that if you smoke tobacco with that medication, that it really, I can't remember if he said it's 50-60% quicker decrease. So basically he said if I continue to smoke, he said, basically I'm going like that down to the chart on how quickly I'm going to end up in a wheelchair. He said, however, if I quit the smoking on the DNT drugs, he said, it sort of levels on a bit more of a level line. You're gonna make it to a good age. And I really appreciated the way he said it to me, because all these other people, you must do, easier said than done when you're going through a lot and you smoke a lot, and you always have done. But he literally just, I think I quit smoking 2 days after seeing that neurologist. And I think it was the way he done it on the map. He drawed me. I could see for myself how bad my life was going to be if I continued. And I really, really struggled with that, because I've smoked since I was about 13, 14 years old, which I know is not good. You should not do it. But I've always lived a stressful life and I've always smoked. So that was very, very stressful. And whilst having a husband that does smoke, he did continue to smoke, so I really do give myself a pat on the shoulder for that, because I think I've probably not smoked for about 6 months now. And I did go cold turkey the day I quit. I have not smoked a bit of tobacco since. Yeah, I struggled. Yeah, I cried. Yeah, I got angry. But I did use substitute products, and this is what I want to get at, because there's so many people that won't even be aware the substitute products are out there to help you. And honestly, I thought they were incredible. So I think the first thing I done was I signed up to a no smoking clinic. I say a clinic, I didn't, I have a crippling anxiety, so thankfully with the MS, I managed to get that through a phone call, so I wasn't having to go there, drive there, try and see them. So that was brilliant. Once a week they would phone me, and as long as I kept to their routine, what's the word? Whatever you want to call it, as long as I stuck to their sort of time frame of doing things, they supplied you with all the products. So that was amazing for me, because financially at the moment, not good. So for them to be able to supply all the products every week, they got posted to me. That was a godsend, because I never had to pay for any of it. And I got my telephone support call once a week. Now, I think you are lucky on who you get on your telephone support calls. I was incredibly lucky. I had the most amazing Jamaican lady called Joanne. She was just great fun. I mean, whether I was in a hospital bed or at home, we would have a giggle about it. So I think it really does. And the other thing she said to me is, she was like, we do carbon monoxide tests. So that I knew I could not be naughty and sneak a few in. I knew I had to keep real regimental with this. So that again was fantastic. And again, like I say, the products, there was, so I had some cigarettes. I think they're US based, but they do UK as well. But they're called TAAT. And I think they do original, smooth, and menthol. And they were brilliant when I first quit, because they almost got such a weird taste. You have a couple, and then it's like, you don't really want to smoke anything else for the day. So that alone was amazing for me, not to want to constantly be like, oh, I have another one. So they were brilliant. Well, to be fair, I did buy a carton of them, I'm not going to lie. So they did last me quite a while. I used a carton first, and then I was like, right, they're pretty expensive. But not compared to cigarettes. If you buy them through the international website, I think they're so much cheaper, and they do contain CBD, which again just helps when you're just a little bit on edge. Just a bit suffering through nicotine withdrawals. But yeah, just fantastic. And then so I think once I'd run out of them, I decided that I didn't want to keep buying, you know, cigarettes. I wanted to try and get onto something that was a lot weaker. So then I went with some stuff that was cool. I think it's a marshmallow leaf blend. Yeah, and I went through a few different ones to try and find this, because there were so many different like tobacco alternatives out there, but oh, some of them, oh. And so I think I searched high and low until I found, I think it's a marshmallow leaf blend. I'll have to get it and show you guys front picture of it so you know exactly what it is. But that has been a godsend. If ever I'm really stressed and need like a little cigarette, I will just have one of them, and it smokes just like a cigarette. Does burn very quickly, but just takes the edge off. And like you say, I have not gone back to smoking. I have not failed. So I have sworn by the products I have used. And I know how hard it is and how stressful it is, and I know people out there will be like, I don't want to quit, you know. I enjoy smoking, and I don't blame you. I really enjoyed smoking too. Had it not been for the fact that I'd end up in a wheelchair very quickly, I had no choice. So I do try, but I mean, I am awful with my own health. I am so terrible at eating. You know, the horse and sheep get everything they need, and I'll get what's left over, basically. But then again, I would not live without my animals. They are everything to me. So, yeah, I just wanted to basically say, anyone that's going through the process of quitting smoking, or is being told they've got to quit smoking, there is light at the end of a tunnel. You know, it's not an oncoming train, which I like to say, which 9 times out of 10 for me, it is. But yeah, so with the smoking, yeah, tats, cigarettes, amazing. Highly recommended for anyone trying to quit. Yeah, I did not bother with vapes whatsoever, because I knew there was just no point. If I started with things like that, I was never going to get off them. I know so many friends that have quit smoking so many times and still smoke vapes 3-4 years later, and then just gone back to smoking. So not a fan of vapes. I think if you're gonna do it, you've got to sort of be kind of cruel and hard to yourself, and just go through that cutthroat process of just cutting out the backy, being a healthier person. But yeah, I'm not a healthy person. I'm so unhealthy. But I thought, if I'm going to give myself a better chance, then I've got to go with it. So yeah, a random little video, that one for you guys, just about quitting smoking and the products I used. I tell you, one other thing I did try recently was the little the air, I don't know what they are. They're meant to make you feel like you're taking a cigarette, but you're just sucking air. Bit bizarre. Not really a fan of them, to be honest with you. I didn't really see the point of them. Thought they were pretty pointless. And lozenges, I had a weird reaction to that. Like, it hurt my throat. It felt like my throat was swelling up. So yeah, I literally just stuck with patches, a phone call once a week, and marshmallow leaf tobacco and tat cigarettes, cigarette alternatives. And I'm still a non-smoker. So yeah, anybody out there that's looking for products, that wants to go down this path line, give them a go. Give them a go. But I'm now actually going to do a really tiny short video about eyes. So if you're struggling with your eyes, you're having spasms, things like that, check out my other video. Thanks, guys.